Owens has the ball set how he wants it, and we're just about ready to kick this game off, folks.
Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. He's tackled the 37-yard line.
North Texas's coaches admitted to us that they game plan around this guy. It's kind of different for a wide receiver. It's usually a running back or a quarterback, but he's paid off for him so far.
He really has, and I found it very refreshing as we travel around the country and visit with so many of these players to find a high-profile wide receiver who's a selfless guy. He's a great leader from everything that they've told us. He's a guy that wants to go out there and make sure that the team gets to win first before he gets his catches. Kind of a rare breed in today's game of college football, but he's an exceptional player.
First guy on the field and the last guy off at practice. From their own 47-yard line, it's second down.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he's tackled
around the 24-yard line.
That was a huge lift. Brad, you're right. A run like that can really get the
North Texas beating Oklahoma State twice in basketball this week. Can they do it in football?
Tackle at the 26. The defensive end came through to put him away.
Nice job of utilizing his athletic ability to get in there and then make a sure tackle.
From the 26-yard line, second down. They'll take it inside, but the defense is ready.
No gain. That brings up 3rd and 12.
Quick to the receiver, falls incomplete.
Well, that was clearly a poor read on somebody's part. And the bad news is there was no defender around. If the pass was anywhere near him, it could have gone for a big play.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. North Texas is looking to go up by 3.
And he splits the uprights. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
The football's flying all over the lot in the Big 12. And for TCU, they've won 2 straight. The Horned Frogs take it by 5. In other action, the Knights were ranked 19th. And after that bitterly disappointing performance, they can expect to be unranked next week. And for Penn State, they've won 2 straight.
He's to the 10. He's to the 20. Across the 30. Brought down at the 42.
The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive.
He's tackled at the 39.
But you can really mess with an offensive game plan if you can take away their ability to run.
So it's 2nd and 14.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Looking for the corner. Gains his way to the 49-yard line. He wants it all. And he hauls it in. Huge gain, and that sets him up nicely with a 1st and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Now it's 1st and goal with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass.
Everybody bunched up tight defensively. Runs it and tackled in the backfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys. He makes the PAT. A quick update now. Here's Reese.
Have a look at what's going on in Houston. There was never any room to breathe in this game. Rice wins it 24-21.
All right, thanks, Reese. Back to the live action here. Owens has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off.
And this one's a short kick. Roberts takes it to 25.
Just like in basketball, they just want to go away.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Got a man, but he's tackled back behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken back 3 yards.
Not much going on there. Those kind of plays will not work against this defense. You can be sure of that.
So it's 2nd and 12.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Shorter, got it. Look at this.
The catch, and he's got room here.
Touchdown.
Shows some moves, and he's in.
Trying to go up by 3. They'll kick the extra point.
And he converts the extra point. A quick two-play, 41-yard drive. And a touchdown as a result. Mooney has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off.
Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 10. And he's taken down at the 13-yard line.
Well, this is a very competitive game. Just when you think one team has gained the advantage or the momentum, the other team comes fighting back, and it's going back and forth. This is almost like a basketball game.
And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change the game plan. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Now he's scrambling. He's taken down at the 38-yard line.
From their own 38-yard line. First down.
Hand off to the right.
Tries to get around the corner. Nice run there.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
So at the end of one, North Texas leads it 10-7. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2.
Rolling out to the right side. He wants it all. Going long.
Incomplete.
There was just no way anybody could catch up with that pass.
Third and 5 situation.
Ball on their own 43. middle to his tailback. And he tackles him hard at the 50-yard line.
Wow, that was close. I think the officials marked the spot correctly, and it gives them the first by an eyelash.
They come out in a 5-wide set. He's on the run. He's in trouble. Quick throw. He's knocked out of bounds at the 24. And that's the way you're supposed to play pitch and catch.
Absolutely. You know, this wide receiver is a difference maker. He's one of those players that has a chance to go the distance every time you get him the ball.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24. And he's taken down at the 25.
That is a loss of 1 yard. That makes it 2nd and 10.
He scrambled. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Johnson was the intended receiver. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's 1st down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
2nd and goal.
Second down, goal to go. 8 yards out. On the
Fumbled it,
right.
and
now the ball is
Mean
loose.
Green got it.
And they fall on the loose ball. So the offense turns over the pigskin.
The ball carrier here was just careless in handling the ball. And a great awareness by the defense to jump on it.
My gunny giving him a earful.
There hasn't been too much daylight between these two teams. In games like this, some players try to press too much, and that can cause mistakes.
North Texas.
Is up a field goal.
And they make the stop at the 23. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking 1st down.
Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 23. Tackle made
Right around the 32-yard line.
And look at him go.
He's at
Still on his
midfield.
feet.
Brought down to 39-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to the Honey House Game
It's 1st down.
Podcast. An absolute pleasure being here. I'm so glad we could reconnect here. Once again, thank you for joining us. May 6th,
Stays in bounds.
Never
Made a nice
40
catch.
aim.
And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what,
And,
the defense gambled a bit
yeah,
here and
you
came
know,
with the blitz,
feeling
and the
good
quarterback
here.
showed tremendous poise by making a good
Just
read
got
and
done.
delivered a
Just got
nice
home
ball
from
to
a
the
long
open
day
man.
at work. Worked a little OT today. Worked 12 hours. Yeah, with the commute and everything, it just ends up being a long day.
From the 28-yard
But
line.
you know, sometimes that's what you got to do,
North
right?
Texas holds a
You gotta
field
do.
goal lead.
So yeah, it's been a while since we connected here. I just want to first I want to apologize for that.
Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe
Before
8
I get into the
yards.
show, I just
North Texas
just have a
gonna
little
use their first
conversation
time out of
about
the half
that.
here.
And we talk about things like this on and off. We talk about our emotions and sometimes
And there's 2 minutes
our
remaining in the half.
feelings, and we talk about how things hit us and impact us, and how sometimes that can affect your mood and your being and just kind of how you are and
One play, and he'll lose yards.
you know what I mean. So
That is a loss of 2 yards.
this is something I can't really explain too much, but it just it was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It was like 2 weeks ago on one of my Saturdays. I woke up and I just felt different that day. I just had this overwhelming. I don't know if I call it depression, but it kind of was. It was like overwhelming, like
They did an excellent job
like
of allowing the back to get nice
crippling
yardage
depression
And
over
this
me.
play
I was
is
just
number
like,
8 on the drive.
I was very, very I was sad and kind of emotional, and I was depressed, and I was kind of almost had anxiety a bit. Like I could feel like my heart rate was going, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, what is going on with me? And I got in a mood, I got in a funk, and I feel really bad.
From the 12-yard line.
I couldn't shake it for a
Second
long
down.
time. It honestly took me over a week, about a week and a half, to come out of it. And yeah,
They go with the run.
it's hard because
Tackle around the 9-yard line.
sometimes it can be anything. It can be, your surroundings. It can be a song. It can be, a sound. It can be something that you see or hear or feel that can really just throw you for a loop sometimes. Some things, it's not, you can't really explain. And that's okay. Not everything needs to be explained.
So it's 4th down. This
I
is much
feel
more
that
than an extra point.
For me, it was definitely
North Texas.
it wasn't
is
great,
up by
and I
3.
feel bad because I couldn't be creative. I just couldn't do it.
And they
Couldn't
tack
stream,
on 3 points.
couldn't do the
They gave
podcast.
up
I
a
just
field
kind of
goal
got.
here. That
So,
defense is feeling
I
pretty
guess
good
my
about
point
themselves
here
right
is-
now. It could have just as easily been a
And I've
touchdown.
mentioned this. I said this
The
before.
kicker
In the
looks
past.
like he's
Sometimes
ready to kick this one
you feel a
off.
certain way, just let that be, and that's okay. Let it be what it's going to be.
Fielded
When you
at
go
the
through
4.
that, you feel that,
He's
you
to
let
the
it hit
20.
you.
At
Go
the
through the
30.
roller coaster of emotions or whatever have you, whatever it takes, and
Across
then
midfield. And he's
come back
taken
out of it when
down
you're
at the
ready,
43-yard
and
line.
continue to be the awesome person that you are. It's really that simple.
With one quarter
but not
down,
simple at
I
all.
really haven't seen too much separation
Difficult,
between these two squads. Might be neck
So
and neck the whole way.
that's why we've had this 3-week break in the podcast. I'm happy to be back.
He's going to try and scramble.
Happy to connect with you.
Catches it, and he's
So I
looking
hope
for
you're
more.
doing very well out there.
He gets hit out of bounds.
Um,
The 21-yard line.
You all know the drill. HineyHouse.com. That's the website. If you're new to the show, that's where you want to go. Check it out. I would love to connect with you, on a deeper level. Hit me up anytime. I've got Discord. You can find the link there on the site as well.
First down, 10 to
But,
go.
take
Ball on the
part.
21-yard
I
line.
love talking games, tech, music, life, all that sort of thing. That's kind of what we do here. And we're getting back to the schedule.
And he's level at the 28-yard line. Oklahoma State.
How
just
about
took
the
their
intro?
first time
Intro?
out.
Let's play it. Where is it?
Effort sack by the
2021
defensive end. I
intro.
would also give some credit to the
Is it gonna
coverage
play?
downfield.
Let's try it.
The end never gave
Welcome
up on
to the
play,
Honey House
but
Gaming and
because
Tech
the quarterback
Podcast,
didn't have
a talk
anywhere
show
to go
centered
with the
around
football,
retro and
it
modern
gave the
gaming and
defensive end
technology.
enough
The
time to
Honey House
eventually
Gaming and
chase
Tech
the
Podcast is
quarterback down
available
for
on
that sack.
Spotify.
Caught by Wallace.
You listen
And it's
Yeah.
complete for the touchdown.
feed from this episode. Join the community Discord. Visit HineyHouse.com.
I just said that. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? I just said it. He's repeating it. I want to give a shout out before we get into the show. Shout out
Take the
to
lead.
Joel
Here's the extra
Hatfield.
point.
Joel as the newest supporter on Patreon, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Patreon.com/JasonHiney is where you go to check that out. If you enjoyed the show, the previous shows or anything that I've done in the past, get some enjoyment out of it. Music, YouTube, Twitch. You enjoy any of that.
Short kick.
Patreon.com/Jason Honey. That's the best place to show your love for that stuff. And it keeps things going. It keeps the gears greased, if you will. So I appreciate that. Joel, thank you for joining and pledging. I appreciate that. I'm going to get into some random news before we talk. I actually have quite a bit of tech in here. Actually, I have a nice mixture of a few, but I feel like I added a lot of tech this go around here. But let's talk about some random stuff before I get to it.
And then you go out there, it's not working. You have to show an ability
I hope you understand that when you listen to this show,
and be able to try to make the adjustments
you become part of my family. I know that sounds weird. And I know how it is that I talk to you sitting here and we have this connection. I understand. And we may have not actually spoken in person in life before, like face to face in real life, but I feel that when I sit here and I talk about things or I bring stuff up, that you'll understand. You kind of know I'm sort of messed up anyway, right? So I don't have any problem being honest with you. It's just kind of scary when you think about it, blasting it out there, but I want to talk about something that's not maybe TMI, too much information. No, because everyone poops, right? Everyone. Don't worry, I'm not going to gross you out. I'm not going to go down. You don't have to turn off the show. Relax. I just want to say something has happened in the last 3 weeks that has completely changed my life, and I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. I bought something that changed my life, and it was the best $30 I think I've ever spent.
But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series.
I'm trying to figure out why we have been lied to our entire life. Why have we been lied to forever?
Quick to the receiver and it falls incomplete.
Terrific coverage.
Right,
and when you
where is this going? What is he talking about? What could this possibly be about?
Second and 10.
Why do we wipe our ass with toilet paper? No, really. Okay. Why? Why don't we use bidets? Why? What, they're not built into your house? That's a pretty good reason.
I'm not sure the
Probably never have one built into your house. Probably a pretty good reason. But why not? I feel like everywhere else in the world they use bidets. Why don't we use them here? I went to Amazon. Now this is not a sponsored thing by any means. I don't even have a link. I should probably put a link in there because I have an Amazon affiliate. But that's the whole stuff. I didn't think of it. I went to Amazon and I bought a $30 bidet that you attach to your toilet. All right, you attach it to the water line. You empty the toilet. You put the water line on. You tap onto it. It's basically like a T-split, and then you have this little valve on the side. You can adjust the spray. It has a dual nozzle. And dude, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say, change my life. It's amazing. It's amazing. Come on. I know what you're thinking. You're like, what? No way. I'm serious. You should go buy one. You should go look up $30 bidets, whatever in that price range. They're not even the super high-end, nice heated seats, none of that. They're just straight up bidet. Well, it's amazing. And it's been very, very great. And I'll tell you, we've tested it. We love it. We love it. I want to say one last thing about it before we move on to and actually get into the show.
Quick strike to the receiver.
Put yourself in the situation. All right. Now we're all adults here, right? Or we try to act like adults a little bit, sort of, not really. Okay, listen. I can say this. We can accept this. It's okay. Put yourself in this situation. You go to the restroom. You go number 2, right? When you're done, you use the bidet, you turn the thing on and it sprays and it cleans you, right? It cleans you up.
The quarterback in the gun.
But you're not sure. You're like, I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So, of course, what are you going to do? You do a double check. You do a double take. Right? So you go, you get some toilet paper, and you go check again. Right? You don't believe it. Imagine doing that, folks. Imagine doing that. And there's nothing in the toilet paper. That was just sprayed on your bum. Imagine that. Think about that. That is how it is. Changed my life.
And so it's another third down upcoming here.
I think I should rename this next section from random news to Convention Corner. Because I have like 3 articles about conventions. And I think we kind of all know.
And almost picked off.
Conventions right now. I think it's still too early to open up.
This game going just like the basketball games were.
Where to be, and they know what their opponent likes to do. They play tight coverage as well.
They did make a post last week saying that E3 is going to be, quote, free for all with no paywall. There were some articles that came out earlier in the week about how, I guess it was a rumor. Someone was making rumors about, I was on Twitter or wherever, about that E3 is going to start charging people to get online and watch stuff. And so E3 quickly dismissed that. Like, no. We're not doing that. We will be a free event for all attendees, said the quote. And confirm E3 2021 will be 100% free for attendees, and that there will be no elements at E3 2021 that will be behind a paywall. They confirmed that to PCGamer.com. We're doing virtual conventions in 2021 still. That's just the way it's going to be. And we're kind of like a quarter of the way through. Well, we are a quarter. We're an 8. We're a quarter of the way through 2021, and I don't see conventions opening up this year at all. I don't. And people, actually, I've had this conversation with a few different people, and they're like, some people are like, why don't they open up? Just open up. It's okay. Everyone's getting vaccinated. Like, yeah, like they could. I get it. They totally should. People could wear masks if they want or not. Whatever. Like, I'm not going to go down that debate. But what I am going to say is, you have to understand it from a convention organizer's standpoint. And I can say this because I've been an owner of a convention for many years, and I do understand why you would opt to not open and err on the side of safety. I could understand that. Here's what conventions don't want. Conventions don't want to open too soon and then have a whole flood of negative press from people shouting, saying, oh, you don't have our safety. You don't have our safety as a top priority. You know what I mean? And I get it. Just wait. Just wait until another year or 2 or whatever. Whenever we start to just kind of get out of this. So I get it. It's annoying. It sucks, and it hurts. Believe me, it hurts the convention scene heavily. In fact, I would be surprised if some conventions that existed in 2019 don't come back in 2022 or 2023. I can see that happen. This is definitely a damaging thing for conventions. Summer games done quick. Same MO here. Same thing. They're going to do an online damaging. Summer games done quick. Organizers have confirmed that there'll be another week of speedrunning this July of 2021, but in-person shows will still be out and off of the table. SJDQ will once again be taking place entirely online. Last year, the high-velocity games Feast ditched its usual crowds and couch commentators to go online during the pandemic. So yeah, they're going to be doing an all-online thing, streaming on July 4th through the 11th. You absolutely should check it out. We love watching games done quick. And I will say, look, just call it what it is. The beauty of games done quick, SGDQ, winter games done quick, summer games done quick, all of them. The beauty of that is that they raised millions, $1, $2, $3, $4 million every convention for charities. For Doctors Without Borders, cancer. It's just unreal. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. So we applaud them. We appreciate them for doing that. I do miss the in-person element of it. I think the second part of that beauty of GDQ is that all of the people that are there and the crowd and cheering and the couch commentators, although some super cringe, it's mostly a really awesome and magical time, and I love that element of it, of just like liveness to it. So hopefully we can get back on the same track, possibly next year with GDQ. And then finally, PAX East has canceled their convention. Organizers are cautiously optimistic about other in-person events as well. PAX East 2021, previously scheduled for June 3rd through the 6th, has been canceled. Penny Arcade, the event coordination company, Reed Pop, announced earlier, this was a few weeks ago. PAX organizers also announced an online convention that they're doing, PAX Online 2021, for July 15th through July 18th. So that was smart. They did it right after Games Done Quick. That's pretty smart. They said on here, quote, while we hope PAX East could safely take place, we remained realistic and did not sell any tickets or space to exhibitors to avoid significantly inconveniencing our friends and partners. Makes sense. And that, folks, was Convention Corner on Heine Owl's Gaming and Tech Podcast. Don't I have a little, I think I have a transition thing. Sure do. Convention Corner on Heine Owl's Gaming and Tech Podcast is brought to you today by...
Oh, he dropped it.
Let's jump into some gaming news. How about Halo and Mario Kart? Wait, what? Mario Kart and Halo had a baby? It's a mod by Inferno Plus. Have you ever wanted to play Moo Moo Farms, racing around in a Warthog as Master Beef? Come on, you know you have. I know. Mario Kart, a mod by Inferno Plus that was released last year, but is now in the public eye again last week because of someone was posting it around on Halo subreddit. To play this mod, you're going to need the Halo Custom Edition, which is the free add-on for the original PC release of Halo Combat Evolved, rather than the Master Chief Collection, the Master Beef Collection. You almost have to find an OG disc. I've got one laying around somewhere. You want to patch it to 1.10 and then follow the instructions on Inferno Plus's Patreon to get the mod and get it running. I think it's cool. He's created this mod. Definitely check it out. Yeah, actually, do I? No, I don't. I had a screenshot for you, but I don't. Very cool. And basically, I was looking at it earlier. It looks like Master Beef on a mini Warthog riding around Moo Farm. I mean, that sounds fun.
On 3rd and long, they get the first down, but was it close?
Close or not, what a relief it is to the quarterback to have a new
GameStop's in the news again, and it's not related to stonks. GameStop begins selling PC hardware.
Get some help.
Oklahoma State with a 1-point lead.
The massive gaming retailer is adding PC gaming hardware on its online product catalog, which
Tackle made
you can
around the
imagine.
1-yard line.
If you're going to take any wild guesses, it's completely sold out. Yeah, we're going to sell RTX 30 series GPUs, but yeah, there's kind of a shortage on those right now. Yeah, I bet.
This is the 8th play of the drive.
It's a bold move. It's a bold move, interesting move. I mean,
short yardage defense here.
Other than PC games,
Jackson
more or less
will
back
walk
in
into
the
the
day,
end zone.
they've really kind of stayed away from the PC side of things. They've kind of remained console focused.
Great job of finding the space to run and
So
just
yeah,
bursting
interesting
in
stuff
for
there.
6.
What are you doing, GameStop? We're bounding off the stonks market.
He makes the PAT.
We had a really great month on the stonks market. I don't know if you guys heard about this recently. I just heard about this yesterday. A super rare Nintendo 64 DD. That's the N64 disk drive. Development kit. Wait, what? Development kit? What? Yeah, dev kit. Have you ever seen one of these? I know I haven't. I've been over to Gamester 81's house many times. He's got a nice N64 DD that he imported in his collection. We've even played it. We played the Mario Artist game a little. It's kind of like a mixture between Mario Paint, sort of like what early, Wii concepts were a bit.
Things aren't tied,
really
but they might as
quite
well
fascinating.
Be.
But
It's this drive that could really
within
dictate the tone
this
for the last
N64
quarter.
DD disk drive dev kit has surfaced via a Twitter thread from Re-Res TV. The kid sent to Shane Lewis for verification. That's Shane Lewis on Twitter for verification by a private video game collector. It's in mint condition. It's in box. Never been opened. Brand new. So Shane went to unbox it and verify all of its components and archive and document it. Here's a little backstory on the N64 DD if you're not aware of it. Only 15,000 of these consoles were made. This is the original N64 disc drive. And they were sold only in Japan.
So it'll be 2nd and 14 after the
In the end, only 9 games were released for it, as well as a single utility disc. Safe to say that that's very, very rare, as you would imagine. And the development kit, yeah, that's even more rare. That's something to talk about around the campfire with Grandpa and Grandma.
When the defense starts to get pressure,
especially considering the packaging in this particular dev kit is in English. And this is only sold in Japan. So this is really fascinating. This, I don't know, we don't know the story of this exactly. If it's in English, then that must mean that possibly for the Western market? I mean, I don't know. Do we have any video game region history buffs out there? I'm not really sure. Alice, are you listening?
Well, Texas thinks they can get it back.
Is there anyone who knows if products are made and are exclusive to Japan but would still be in English? I don't know much about that. I don't have no idea. That seems really crazy. Like, oh, maybe it was made for North America. Maybe it was made for Europe. I don't know. I would love to know more about it, but it's very, very cool. It's mint. It's fascinating. Fascinating stuff.
Might effectively end this one.
Speaking of fascinating stuff, we have
Oklahoma State holds an 8-point advantage.
Oh my gosh. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner. Super Mario Bros. For Nintendo, the original Nintendo Entertainment System.
And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
This week has sold for $660,000, shattering the record for the most expensive video game sold ever.
Let me smash.
A sealed copy of the NES Classic Super Mario Bros. Sold for $660,000 at Heritage Auctions last Friday. The previous record for the most expensive game ever was where's my article? $156,000. Mario Bros. 3 recently. This was last year. Insane. This isn't the first time Super Mario Bros., however, has been sold for record amounts of money. A mint copy in the U.S. last year sold for $114,000 in July 2020, which broke the record of $100,150 set by another copy in February 2019, a year earlier.
He's going to try and
There's Scott
In
Johnson.
November, however, a different title set that record. Super Mario Bros. 3, $156,000, making it the most expensive video game ever to be sold until this happened. I wonder, what in the halibut makes this game so valuable? Here's what makes the version valuable. It's extremely special because according to Heritage Auctions, this is their word here, not only is this the finest plastic sealed copy with a perforated cardboard hang tab that we've ever offered of any black box title, it is the oldest sealed copy of Super Mario Bros. We've ever had the opportunity to offer. This is only the 4th version of Super Mario Bros. Ever produced, and its window of production was remarkably short. To paint a better picture of this, on how short the production window really is, the nationwide release for the console came in mid to late '86. Black Box distributed for that release did not have GamePag NES GP code on it. It's worth mentioning that Nintendo managed to add the trademark symbol to the Nintendo Entertainment System on their game boxes by the beginning of '87. That certainly doesn't leave much time for all of this to happen for the variants to be produced in between those two. So it was produced in an extremely limited window. Mid to late 86, and everything changed in 87. So we're thinking if we're you know,
So it's 2nd and 13. Ball on
we're
the
splitting hairs
23-yard
here,
line.
then let's say mid to late. So what, 5 months? So it's maybe a 6 at the most to what, 2 or 3, maybe even
Johnson
1
in there.
month gap window there. That's insane. And to find one sealed still like this in this condition, unreal. Question.
That was a well-drawn-up
Bro,
play for the
who's got
wideout.
Yeah,
money
they saw
to
something
do?
upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
Cameron has a voicemail later on. We're going to talk about expensive games. Cameron, did you buy this? Bro, you got money for this? Will you use that stimmy money? Hit it with your stimmy? Bro. Come on, man. $660,000. Cheese and rice, bro.
And he hits the
Bro.
PAT. A 6-play, 66-yard
You guys see this on Twitter. This was on Twitter this week. Microsoft is going to sell Xbox Series X mini fridges. It's a reality. It actually happened. This was a few nights ago. To help Xbox defeat Skittles in a final round of Twitter's inaugural Best of Tweets brand bracket,
Short kick. He didn't get a hold of
Xbox
that.
marketing boss Aaron Greenberg promised that if Xbox won, Microsoft would make actual Series X mini fridges.
The
That
Cowboys
promise
have a defense that's a
seems to have
sight
been
to
enough
behold.
to give Xbox the edge because it did defeat Microsoft defeated Skittles on Friday morning with 50.5% of the vote. Oh boy, what does Skittles offer? I would love to know. I would love to know what they offered. Just barely. Seems like Microsoft is going to make good on their promise, though, as Greenberg said, we will move forward on our promise to make the Xbox Series X mini fridge. In a tweet just 3 minutes after the poll ended. They also said Skittles is going to get the first one. Gotcha, bro. It's funny. Not gonna lie, I absolutely want one for the game. Yeah, looks sweet. Looks like a real Series X. Just it has a whole bunch of Baja Blast in there, a bunch of Bijab Beast, Mountain Dew. Maybe I'll shove a few bags of Doritos. Maybe I'll shove some Doritos in there. Yeah, it looks like Daddy's bringing home the barbecue. Just a big fat sack of the back rib.
Third down,
Not a fan.
and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
Like a barbecue with a bun, not bone. Daddy's bringing home the barbecue.
Fires it out. And he's level at the 37-yard line.
A quarterback's best friend is a receiver he can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back to pass.
I think I'm loopy in the morning. Sony is closing its PlayStation Store for PS3 and Vita in July of this year. I know everyone knows about this, but in case you may not know,
Somebody for interference on that play.
unfortunately, it is, they're shutting it down. They're shutting it down, and that really blows. Sony's officially closing its PlayStation Store for the PS3 on July 2nd, and the store closing for the Vita devices August 27th. The shutdown means you'll no longer be able to purchase digital copies of games or DLC for the PS3 and Vita. Sony is also removing the remaining purchase functionality for its PlayStation Portable
It's first down.
PSP on July 2nd. Blows, man. Thankfully, you'll still be able to download and play previously purchased games, videos, and media content. The only thing that's changing, at least for now, is that you won't be able to purchase PS3, Vita, or PSP digital games or videos. In-game purchases will also stop after the stores are closed. You'll also be able to purchase cross-buy content following the closures, allowing you to access the PS3, Vita, and PSP versions of games that come with cross-buy support.
Over a minute in the game.
PS3 sold 80 million units.
And they're
The
still in this game.
in its 10-year lifespan, sold 80 million units. And the Vita, in its entire lifespan, sold 10 million units. So even though, honestly, the Vita, I think, is a fantastic handheld, it's great. It's wonderful, to be honest. It just didn't hit the mark. what episode was it? I don't know. We were in the single digits, I think, on this podcast. We were talking about
2 points here.
handhelds and talking about
They're crowding the
the
line.
Vita, the PSP, and the Game Boy, and the Switch, and all these handhelds and stuff like that. Very fascinating. The PSP, what a great,
The defense
great
stops the
console.
ground game. No 2-point conversion there. A nice
Had some games
5-play,
here.
61-yard drive. And they
Oh,
get
they are
6
now,
points
but
on
yeah,
the board
man, I
after
love the
failing
PSP.
2-point
My
conversion.
goodness.
Brad, I
I
thought the key
think
to that
here's
drive
my quick
really had
story
a
on
lot to do with the
PSP.
quarterback and the
I never
receivers
had
getting
one
in
originally
sync,
when they came out.
making it very tough for the defense.
My
to
friends
slow
had
them
them,
down.
and I played theirs, and I loved them. I actually didn't buy a PSP until 2013, 2014. No, 2013 for sure, because I remember
And he's taken
I saw
down at the
on
44.
Facebook
Oklahoma State's
somewhere, I
game
was looking
plan
somewhere, and they were like,
couldn't imagine
somebody
things
posted
to
a
go
game
this well.
collecting
They
site
scored
like Walmart is
24
blowing out their
points in a row.
PSPs. They're all like half off. And I was like, what?
They moved the
And I
ball
went and
very
looked. Sure enough, the
effectively on
Walmart
their
that's
last
by our
drive,
house
which
here,
ended with
they
a
had
touchdown.
like a couple of them.
Defense has been
The
talking it over on
3000,
the sideline,
what are they,
trying to make some
3003 or
corrections.
3000
Let's see
models?
if they can stop them
The
this
last
time.
model
This
of the
defense
obviously
went
it
over
was
the sideline
2013.
based on the way they've been playing so far.
And it was
This
cheap.
defense
It was like
really
$80 or something for like a PSP, new in the box. And I was like, yeah. So I bought one. And then I happened to stumble across basically this list on Amazon of like people posted all these games, and they're dirt cheap, dude.
From
I
the
just,
41-yard line.
honestly,
It's
yeah,
second down.
I've gone to some game stores and I look and I buy stuff used when I find it. They're cheap, but dude, I went to Amazon after that in 2013, and I just cleaned up. I honestly think I spent about as much as I paid for the PSP. I spent maybe about $90 or $100, and I just bought brand new PSP games that I wanted. You can imagine I bought all action and racing games, but they were $2, $3. I think $80 was the most I paid for a game. Seriously.
So it's
It's
third
insane.
down, and they're just
We
inches away
went to
from
Target.
picking up
I
the
remember
first down.
Steph and I went to Target
We have less than a
maybe
minute to
a
go.
year or two later. And they had on their clearance rack, and you guys know, you got to go to that clearance rack. Sometimes they have stuff in the
On the
back,
ground, he
and they
is
forget that it's back there or it's sat for years. How many times have you gone up to Target or even Walmart and found a PS2, this random like Dance 2007 PS2 game, or Madden 09 for 360 sitting on a shelf? You know what I mean? Like, they have stuff in the back sometimes, and they put it out, and it still has the barcode and the SKU number, so they can still sell it. And they just heavily discount it and put it out there. I went to Target, and we came across an entire rack of PSP games.
Oklahoma State
Not only
will
that,
win this one.
They had official Sony carrying cases. They had official Sony component cables. They had official Sony power adapters, they had AC adapters. They had, and just a whole bunch of games. They had the 2-in-1 Siphon Filter and Resident Evil bundle or whatever it was. There's a couple that were like dual pack. You know what I'm talking about? They come in like, it's like 2 discs.
I'll be back later with some basketball.
Wrapped up in a box, like a,
North Texas
I guess it's kind of big,
really
big box.
entire team, I'm
Call
sure,
it
is going
that.
to rally
It's
around
like
this kid.
Yeah, it's
a
tough
double
loss to
disc
this
set or
team. I mean,
something.
they put so
And
much into this game, but one thing about them is they're a team. And even though their star player had a tough game, I think they'll pick him back up and get him ready to go by next week.